Hello, my name is Madeline Spittler, and welcome to a virtual tour of my ideal classroom. I will be describing to you what I would ideally like my future classroom to look like and various aspects I want to include in my classroom setup. I want students to walk in and immediately feel welcome and excited to learn. I would accomplish this by hanging positive sayings around the room and using bright colors to make the room look happy and inviting. I would have my name on the door or on a sign hanging on it so that my students would always be able to tell which classroom is mine and where they should be. In terms of seating, I have always loved the idea of round tables or several desks pushed together to create the feeling and look of a table. I feel as though this promotes and makes classroom discussions easier, as students can more readily speak to their peers. Additionally, this promotes a sense of community and can allow students to get to know their peers in a conversation-encouraging classroom setup. Small group work will be much easier to perform and will allow me, as a teacher, to more easily circulate and watch the progress of each individual group. While assigned seating would be set up in tables or groups of desks, I would utilize the concept of flexible seating as much as would be appropriate in my classroom. For instance, with independent and partner work, students would have the opportunity to move around the room, sit in scoop chairs as shown in the leftmost picture, bouncy balls as shown in the rightmost picture, or on pillows. This can allow students to get comfortable while working and can be a fun incentive for good behavior. Going along with good behavior, I would have one part of the classroom dedicated to a positive reinforcer display. I am partial to some type of ticket system, and when a certain amount of tickets are received, a reward is given. Students would be able to earn tickets when they are being helpful to either the teacher or their peers, staying on task, or any other helpful behaviors. This positive reinforcement to positive attitudes and actions will encourage good classroom morale. On the walls of my classroom, I would have helpful hints and information on subjects that we have covered. Throughout the year, as we cover more subjects, the information would be changed to become relevant. This can include things such as number lines and factors and multiples, as well as the different parts of speech the students use and different grammar rules. These would be covered up during assessments, but would be left up for reference around the room while students are completing daily work. There would be a separate section for manipulatives such as blocks, dice, and geometrical shape for use during these lessons in the classroom as well. Ideally, my classroom would have individual laptops or iPads assigned for each student to use. I would have a smartboard and an overhead projector to model examples for the students when we are doing whole group work. I have found that by having students come up and write on the board, especially smart boards, it becomes an incentive to pay attention and to participate because it is something that students do not typically get to do during their daily work. I would use any technology in my classroom to enrich and enhance the experience and overall success of my learners. In my opinion, it is very important for classrooms to have classroom libraries. I would include a reading corner and a library of below level, average, and above level reading books for my students to choose from. Reading is not only an important life skill, but it can spark an interest to learn in children if they enjoy what they are reading about. It can additionally help them to discover new things that they had not previously known. Another element of my classroom would be my desk and a whiteboard or chalkboard to write on. Ideally, my desk would be in the front of the room and easily accessible, but off to the side so it isn't in the way. I plan to walk around my classroom and only sit when I am doing whole group activities on the projector, which would be on my desk. A whiteboard or a chalkboard would be used to write homework assignments and reminders of upcoming events or important dates for the students to refer to. This concludes my virtual ideal classroom tour. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.